Hello, this is Sandman 99,
And I'm Rec-V5.
and we're back with more adventures of G9-13. Or maybe I should say Grognak the Barbarian. Because as a good portion of the last episode, we actually met up with Jim Soon here, this little kid.
Yep.
And he told us that he needed someone to go and kill a Crabisto the Invincible or something like that, right? Which turned out to be a bipedal crab man with a assault rifle. So now we're back and we're going to cash in that particular...
Well, hello.
So what happened? Did you defeat a monster, or was it just an incident with raiders?
I think I already killed that crab.
Really? I hope it was an epic battle. But here, I picked up some...
Yeah, I had to hit him like, what, 4 times?
Yeah, something like that.
Frantic help messages to their companions, but were cut off when they're talking about squids, whatever that is.
Okay. Check out what happened to the raiders. Apparently something called squids attacked the raiders.
Is Mayor McDonough
Go
telling
figure.
the truth? What does he have to hide? Read the public for the hard questions.
And so here we go. On the next part of the adventures of Grognak the Barbarian. So we'll pause briefly while we head out into the world.
Alrighty. And we're back.
Yes. And it is... Let's see how far away this is. Oh, it's way over there by Grey Garden. So maybe what we'll do, since it's getting toward evening, is we'll make a quick stop in Grey Garden and have a short sleep, and then we'll go and investigate this.
Look at that guy bitching and complaining.
Yeah.
You're not even that close to where the super mutants would be, bud.
Yeah, well, they would be right there. So, off camera, I went back and I, again, did a little bit of settlement maintenance and that kind of thing. But I ended up traveling back to the area of Sanctuary, where I found the Mutant Slayer's bowler. So,
Nice.
I went and I tracked down the little green box that I like to put things in,
Yep.
which actually happens to be at the Red Rocket truck stop. And I grabbed the Mutant Slayer's bowler. I grabbed the other things too, but I left them at Sanctuary for now because I can't really use the outfit since we're being Grognak the Barbarian for the time being.
But you figure the Rockstar visor goes better with the Grognak uniform than the bowler?
Well, I figured I'd switch because back, like if I meet up with super mutants, I'll switch to the bowler. Because, like my pigtails don't stick out on either side of the bowler, right? Yeah, I'll show you what it looks like. And it doesn't look too bad, but I like the Rockstar's visor anyway because it's very stylish and all that kind of stuff, right? And it's also slightly better protection and gives me a nice buff to perception and charisma, right?
Yeah, so you can lie to people better.
That's right. So this is what the bowler looks like, and of course you have to tuck your pigtails up inside the bowler, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But it doesn't weigh that terribly much. Hats don't tend to be very heavy, so I don't mind carrying the two of them and switching hats as necessary.
Yeah, well, super mutants are common enough, it's actually kind of worth having some equipment that deals with them.
Yeah. Like there, for example. Okay, well, let's put the hat on. Yeah. Ooh. Beep, 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 beep. Oh.
Oh, Survivor.
Yeah. Oh, there's another one there, too. Well, that went well. Looks like that was all of them, too.
Well, it
So-
really helps when you can take out the suicider when he's on their side.
Yeah, well, you know what? When he blows up and takes all the rest of them out, that's just a happy feeling. And what were they killing? They were killing scavengers by the looks of it. Nope, there's that one that got in the face. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I guess we can't pick up any more. What can we drop? Well, that looks like those are pretty heavy. Oh crap, we just took everything. Ah! Okay. Not that he had a whole lot of weight to carry around there anyway. Okay, we'll put that back on him. And we'll put... yeah, we'll put that back on him too. There. So, I guess we can't pick up anything else now. But, we can switch back to the visor now again. Because I'm not sure, but I think I also do have the Wastelander's right leg. Yeah. So that gives me a 30% damage reduction for damage incoming from super mutants.
Yep.
Which will, really help me to avoid getting one-shot killed by those sneaky invisible ones and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, super mutants are one of the most common enemies in the game. And I still really hate them.
You mean they're your favorite enemies in the game?
No. There's a settler sitting up there. Don't you know this is an encounter hotspot? Are you trying to get killed?
Please. I'm so thirsty.
Ah,
Could you spare any water?
Of course. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
stealing our water?
Thank you. I'm just gonna rest here a bit more until I get my strength back.
Okay.
So what does green glowy person mean again?
That's a unrecruited or unassigned settler or follower.
Ah.
Which means I think that these settlers may, like, how sometimes if you have a settlement beacon up, you attract settlers?
Yeah.
Well, if I were to take the time to try and make note of that particular settler and what she looked like and how she was dressed and all that kind of stuff, I might actually recognize her if she shows up at one of my settlements later. I think that's how that goes.
I see.
Because I know I've run into, and the reason that I think this is because I ran into a group of super mutants with a captive one time, and it was near a settlement. Actually, it was very close to Sanctuary. And so I killed all the super mutants, and then the settler took off running. And when I got to Sanctuary, 5 minutes later, that settler was standing in the middle of the street in Sanctuary. The same one. So that leads me to believe that some of these random interactions can later maybe turn into recruited settlers, although I could be wrong. It just seemed like a reasonable leap of logic.
At least given the fact that she's glowing green.
Yeah. Well, that too. Anyway, we're fairly close to whatever this disturbance is that we were supposed to investigate, having to do with something called squids. But since it is nearly nighttime, I figured we'd stop in real quick here at Grey Garden and have a nap.
Just sky, open bed.
Yeah. In fact, I don't even have to build a bed because there's one here already.
Ah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I even built a set of stairs up here. I don't know whether I did this. I don't think I did this on camera. But this is one of many ways that you can get up to the freeway level. And I actually kind of walled off that area there.
Things tend to spawn that way.
Well, I don't know whether they do or not, but it just seemed like a good idea, you know? Because then you can put guard posts there and improve your settlement's defense value and all that kind of stuff, right?
And it doesn't get in the way of your usual activities?
No. And it keeps the settlers up here where they're posted as guards. And then I got another flight of stairs here going up to the very top. This isn't always the way that I choose to do this.
But in this playthrough...
But in this particular playthrough, that's what I did. And then, of course, you can put windmills up here or, you know, like that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then usually I put in some, like, housing kind of stuff on this level too, in between the two levels of the roads.
I see, I see.
Because,
why, does the road count as a roof?
I think it does, yeah. Like, what I do is I've got a camping mod that allows me to build tents that have bedrolls in them, and they count as beds. And so quite often what I'll do is I'll build, you know, when I've got human settlers at this settlement, I'll build tents up there. And yeah, they seem to get the same rain-proof, I guess, requirement that you need in order to have happy settlers, right? Anyway, I'm just going to very quickly do a little bit of making of things here. Okay, so you'll notice now that I cannot make an armor workbench because I actually made a little mod that changes the requirements, because it made absolutely no sense to me that having
local leader,
you know, like rank 2 and local leader. Well, what has that got to do with knowing how to build an armor workbench, you know, which obviously has a bellows and it has like a, you know, like an anvil on there. It's basically a combination blacksmithing and industrial sewing station or something.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, and now I also kind of did myself out of this because without blacksmith, because blacksmith rank 1 now becomes a basic required skill for almost every crafting station, right? So for example, to build a weapons workbench now, you need blacksmith rank 1 and gun nut rank 1, right? The blacksmith gives you the metal working skills needed in order to make the frame and that kind of stuff, and then gun nut, I guess, would give you the knowledge as a machinist and that kind of thing that you need in order to be able to make that stuff.
Yeah.
Same thing here with a chemistry station. You need blacksmith rank 1 and science rank 1. So I can still make these other things that are mod added with local leader rank 2. I didn't, you know, I'm not going to about to go in and modify every single thing.
Yeah.
But the basic items from the base game now, you know, basically you if you don't have blacksmith rank 1, and you pretty much can't really build anything except for a basic cooking station. Because I decided that, you know what, anybody knows how to build a fire and hang a pot over top
and stack a few cinder blocks up,
right? You know, like, you don't need any particular skill in order to be able to do that. I mean, I could build a fire and put a circle of single cinder blocks around it and stick a metal stick in the ground and hang a pot from it, right? Even if I don't have any particular skills.
Even though you're not a community leader?
That's right. and I don't think the local leadership has anything to do with that. So the other two cooking stations, though, you do have to have blacksmith rank 1, because this one involves some gears and a chain and a rotating spit. So there's some mechanical knowledge needed in order to be able to make this. And this one, obviously, you're making a gas stove, right? Like, if you look at the piping in this, it's got valves on it and all that kind of stuff.
You know how to do that.
This is obviously a gas-fired stove, right? That's what the model looks like, too. It looks like an old-fashioned gas-fired stove.
Yeah.
And so you need to have certain amount of mechanical knowledge in order to be able to make those things. So I'm thinking that probably the next perk that I spend on something on will be blacksmith rank 1 to give me the ability to make all of these crafting stations again.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Because, you know what, I had this wonderful idea, and all of a sudden now I can't make any crafting stations anymore.
Well, you know, if it's more immersive, though.
Well, in my opinion, it's more immersive, because what it does is it basically applies skills that you should need to building these things, and you know what? Leadership has nothing to do with mechanical or technical skills.
But if I just talk people up and grin hard enough, doesn't that make an armor workbench appear out of thin air?
Yeah.
I mean, if you can build a staircase with a couple aluminum cans.
Yeah, really, eh? But anyway.
But I get what you're saying, yeah.
It's morning, and I'm just going to deposit a bunch of this stuff that I picked up, because I guess eventually when I can make workstations to break these things down, I can, you know, come back and break these things down later.
Yep.
So I'll just deposit all of these items in there because, whoops. Hate that when that happens. The
menu moves down.
The menu changes the direction that it's going, right?
Yeah.
You know, like you click on something and it moves down to the next item for 2 or 3 things in a row, and then suddenly it decides to move up.
Yeah, that's a persistent problem too. It actually even happens in other games.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why it does that, but anyway. Okay, well, that should be somewhat reasonable. Now we got to put our hat back on. And then we'll be on our way. Guess we should switch to the... Oops, not that. Switch to the axe again here. Because we're supposed to use the axe, right?
Yeah, you're going to need the axe in order to do these things and get full credit for them.
Yeah. But anyway, I guess maybe I should do a quick save here just in case I die or something.
Well, you also want to make sure, do a check over, make sure you got all the drugs you need.
Oh, that's a good idea too, yeah. Well, I've got a potion of armor, so that should help.
Psychotats.
And I've got psychotats. Let's see here. Have I got... Yep, I've got overdrive, which boosts my critical chance and my damage by quite a bit. So, yeah, I think I've got all the drugs. I've got Med-X in case of an emergency. I got Fortify Health, Fortify Action Points, which is another good one. So, yeah, I think I'm pretty well prepared for whatever is coming up. At least I hope so. Wow, I think I can see some things in the distance here. What are those things?
You see better than me.
Well, I can see them. You see them?
Nope.
Well, look at
I see them now.
Yeah. Let's see if I can sneak up on them. And hit them for 1 times damage. Actually, I think you get a damage multiplier the same when you use a melee weapon from ambush. This game doesn't care what kind of weapon you're using. Uh-oh. Well, so much for that idea. Ooh. Okay, I think by the looks of the little bit of damage that I did there,
you're gonna need
I think I'm gonna need some of this stuff, right? So I think it's time. Let's see here. Overdrive. Potion of armor. We'll try that for now. What does psycho... Oh, yeah. Ooh, psychotats. Yeah, let's just get wrecked before we do this, eh? There. Wow.
Tough.
Yeah. Okay, time to take now. I've got this potion that gives me fortify action points. There we go.
Ha!
Wow.
That one's doing barrel rolls.
Ooh. Ugh. Oh, he's a legendary one too, huh?
Yep.
Oh, that hurt a little bit. Wow, look at that, eh?
Yeah, he hits a bit harder than the others.
Okay, that takes care of him. Are they all dead?
Yep. And you used the axe.
I used the axe.
You succeeded with the axe.
Yes, and I got kind of bruised up a little bit here. Mirelurk meat. Lord Calamar. So I guess they are kind of like squids. They look like brains with 8 legs or something.
Ah.
Is that what squid bodies look like? Okay.
I don't know. I've never seen a squid myself, being a flat land guy.
There's a dead gunner.
I've never seen the ocean, for that matter.
Yeah. Let's see here. Looks like lots of these things just sunk into the ground after I killed them.
And some of them went flying, doing barrel rolls and whatever else.
Yeah. Well, there's another gunner. Okay. Well, I think we need to do something to help us heal up a bit. We'll eat a Deathclaw steak. That should do the job. Oh, that's a robot provisioner.
Oh, you were worried that was going to be a Mr. Gutsy or something?
Oh, I got an infection now.
Got any antibiotics?
Oh, yeah, I've got antibiotics.
Oh, and now you're thirsty.
Oh, of course. So I guess while we go back and see Jim soon, we'll have to see Doctor soon too and see if he's got any antibiotics for sale.
You know, with the amount of water you have to drink in this game, I can imagine that you're just walking around with your belly hanging out all bloated and like full of water all the time.
Yeah, they kind of glossed over the part where you get rid of all that water that you drink too, eh?
Yeah.
But anyway, we succeeded.
Yeah, just watching you drink all that water makes me feel bloated.
Yeah. Almost makes you want to get up and go find the nearest urinal right now, eh?
Oh man, it's just like you know when you like eat too much or you drink too much and you just feel like you're just like overfull. Like I can just imagine that's how your character's running down the fucking railway tracks feeling all the time.
Yeah. But anyway, I was basically manually attacking there in melee mode.
Yep.
And you can see how much clunkier, like even older games like Oblivion, the melee system is much smoother than it is in this game, right?
Yeah.
You know, like if with a two-handed axe like that, I mean, like it was a very, very stop and start kind of a feel to it here.
Yeah.
Whereas even in Oblivion, if you're using a battle axe or a warhammer or something, you don't make a swing and then completely wind up and do another swing. You
flow from one into the
next.
next.
Exactly. So you do forehand, backhand kind of a thing, right? And it just feels a lot more, a lot smoother and more natural than this does. So it kind of surprises me, especially since this is a newer game, that they went the way they did with the melee system.
I mean, in Skyrim, everybody does baseball swings, so...
I know, but it's still a forehand, backhand, forehand. You know what I mean? Like, it still at least feels somewhat natural to do it.
Yeah, there's a bit more variety in how they fight.
Well, it's a little smoother, too, right? I mean, this feels very jerky and very awkward, kind of. And I feel like I want to be able to attack much more quickly than I'm able to. Shoot that raider in the face.
Well, I don't know much about quick attacking. I mean, I always use the big two-handed weapons and...
Yeah, but you gotta admit though, you know, when you're using your two-handed axe with your character in Oblivion that we're doing right now, you know, like your attacks sweep back and forth, right?
Yeah.
You know, like if you do multiple attacks, your first attack, because your character's right-handed, so basically you swing, you know, right-handed.
Yep.
And the axe head swings from the right to the left, but you don't just stop and overbalance yourself and then hoist the thing back up onto your shoulder and then make another attack from right to left.
Yeah.
You actually, you know, like bring it sweeping back from left to right for the next attack, right?
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
and I think the whole right to left, left to right, or left to right thing is supposed to be a bit of an abstraction too,
because
right?
you see this, right? I mean, basically you have to reset yourself before every attack, right?
Yeah.
And it just feels and looks awkward. But maybe they did that to try and encourage people to use VATS for combat. I don't know.
Who knows? Or maybe they were going for the old Diablo 1 feel, where the guy picks up his front foot and then swings, and then takes the sword all the way back past his head again, and swings again.
Yeah.
Alright? Your front foot is in the midair the entire time. The whole game long, your front foot is in the midair.
Well, somehow, I don't think that they had the same team working on that particular aspect of the game as they did on Skyrim and Oblivion.
It's hard to say. I mean, things did change a lot between Skyrim and Oblivion, too.
Well, we'll just pause briefly while we go inside.
Alright. And we're back.
Yes. And going back to the melee thing, which we were talking about before this pause.
A lot changed between Oblivion and Skyrim,
Yeah.
right? Like, in a way, Skyrim is somewhat less smooth than Oblivion. Although I guess, you know, the refinement that they made to the combat system is supposed to be that, I guess it's less stamina dependent, and you can do things like bash and try to manipulate your opponent's behavior through contact, rather than manipulating your opponent's behavior through footwork, which is what you see me doing in Oblivion.
Guess Abbott found some more paint.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I just have to say that I think I have to give the melee combat system in Fallout 4 a bit of a thumbs down. You know, no better than a 4 or 5 out of 10, because it's just too clumsy.
I personally think the best melee combat system, even in spite of like the stamina shortfall in Oblivion, I still think the best combat system is in Oblivion.
Yeah, I think I have to agree. Although Skyrim was pretty good too. There was...
Was it a squid? Miss Scar told me that they live in the water and have a bunch of tentacles. That sounds so cool.
You're right about that.
Awesome! I wish I could have been there. I have something new for you. This time, a bunch of fishes attacked a group of scavengers. They could flee, but I could ask them where it happened. It's not far from the old brewery. I'll mark it on your map.
Okay. Check out what's up with these fishes.
All right.
So it's pretty simple, really. It's just a go there, kill the creature, come back kind of a thing, right?
Kill the weird thing and come back.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, anyway, just to finish out that thought, I really think that what they should have done is they should have kept the melee combat system either from Oblivion or Skyrim, applied it to this game, and then you could still use VATS with it anyway.
I really particularly like the unarmed combat from Oblivion compared to the later games too.
Yes,
where you're throwing hockey punches.
Yeah, there were no hockey punches in Oblivion, although some of the two-handed power attacks and
were
stuff
kind of cheesy.
Were kind of cheesy too, but at least you know, like it didn't look ridiculous. And it was actually a weapon skill that you could upgrade too, which it no longer was. Anyway, here we go.
And we're back.
Yeah. So anyway, I didn't replenish any of what's... Oh, that's a Minuteman.
Oh, you thought it was going to be a super
I thought
mutant?
maybe it was a Raider or something, but yeah, it's a Minuteman.
Diamond
There's
City is
a
the
Minutemen
place to live,
patrol.
You made the right choice coming here.
Well, there you go. That guy doesn't have to complain now that he's standing outside the gate now.
Yep.
Or outside the wall.
Ooh. Speaking of poutine.
Ha!
Yeah, we just had supper here a little while ago, and you'll never guess what one of us had.
Always. Always and forever. Yeah, I don't know. I've talked to some Americans about poutine before. And half the time when I do, they're all like, ew, gross. I'm like, well, do you eat fries? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, do you eat gravy on the side? And some of them are like, sometimes.
Well, thing is, though, don't they eat chili cheese fries?
Yeah, and they eat chili cheese fries.
So how's that any different?
Well, it's not really all that different. If you've ever had chili cheese fries before, it's just, you know...
I actually have, and it's actually not bad. But anyway.
There's just like this built-in thing, right? At least for some of the people I've met, they don't want to eat, like, the gravy... Oh, God. He got a little too close for comfort there.
Yeah, well, you know.
But they don't want to eat, like, the gravy and the fries and the cheese all compacted together on top of one another. Even though they'll eat all those things separate. Ah, you hit that little staircase.
Yeah, wouldn't you know it. There, we'll try that this time, see if we have any better luck. Oh.
No.
He's hiding around the corner or something there.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, but your psychotats finally wore off.
Did they? Oh, crappy. Okay, well, guess I'm no longer on drugs. Okay, fine. We'll head over this way.
See, this is where the, you get
There he is.
followed
Ow.
equivalent of Skyrim on Skooma, right?
Yeah, that actually kind of hurts.
Imagine how much worse it would hurt if you didn't have that hat.
I got any grenades left? Yeah. Okay.
Well, you hit him, but he's like grenade proof.
Yeah.
There.
Anyone left?
Nope, I think that's it.
See, it was a stealth kill.
Yeah. So even with 30% damage reduction, look at how much damage I took. Wow. That was like, over 100 points of damage. All told. Well, he doesn't really have anything I want to pick up right now.
Yeah, but that's not to say that I haven't gotten some people to try poutine. I mean, some people have actually asked for like a home recipe, so I gave them one. And I'm like, okay, well, you deep fry your fries. You buy like a can of gravy and throw it in a microwave, and that'll be good enough for you. And then you get like a little like baking pan. You throw the fries in there. You throw the gravy in there. You throw the cheese curds in there. I mean, I guess like mozzarella cheese can work, but it tends to dissolve into like the gravy and kind of just become like a mozzarella gravy mush.
Yeah.
So you kind of want to use cheese curds because they're a little more substantial, right? I don't know how breaking off chunks of a block of mozzarella might work. It might work.
That
But,
might... oh, look, there's another one.
But yeah.
They're everywhere.
And so, you know, and then you just bake that in the oven until the cheese curds just start to sublimate. You don't want to wait until they're like fully melted. You just want them to just barely start to melt. And then that'll be good enough. And then you take it out and you start eating it with a fork. That's how you make poutine. It's really, really simple. No, you gotta reload.
Ran out of bullets.
Well, you staggered him too, so I guess it all worked out.
That was a large group.
Yeah, they were split into 2 packs.
Yeah.
So yes, just in case you guys wanted to know how to make poutine, that's like a really basic poutine.
Well,
Pretty much the same one you'd get in any fast food place here.
I guess you could say that for those of us listening, today wasn't a complete and total waste of time because we actually learned something today.
Yeah, you get the big like rainbow thing up there. The more you know, right? The more you know.
Yeah. Uh-oh. The feral ghoul just walking down the road. Where's all your buddies? Usually there's like bunches of them all together. Don't see any more. Okay, well.
Man, I don't remember if I said this, but yeah, microwave the gravy before you put it in the baking pan, or else it'll be like rock cold coming out of the can, so. Couldn't remember if I said that or not.
Oh, well, anyway. We can probably switch hats again here now.
Back to the Rockstar's visor.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, too, with hats, especially with the things that you can do with them, like mods for things like dents or deep pockets or radiation protection or whatever, you can have different hats that give you different benefits.
Yep.
Right? Okay, this looks as though maybe it's more or less straight over this way. Okay. Sure. Well, it hasn't given us a number yet, so we're not extremely close yet. Oh, there's a number.
Yep, now you're starting to get your number.
Yeah.
I guess it's going to be down by the river here. And you got to sneak through the big gnarly bush in order to get there. Where you can't see half the stuff in front of you.
It looks like it's up on top of the hill there. So we'll sneak up very sneakily. And
See, it'll be a stealth kill, right?
See if we can catch these guys by surprise. Yeah, see, kill the enemies using Grognak's axe.
You can't get over that.
Yeah, there, I got
You'll
over it.
stealth jump.
I'll stealth jump. That's right. Wow, where are these guys?
Anyone on your left?
Oh,
No?
I don't see anybody. Uh-oh. There's somebody nearby, though. Oh! There's it's a dolphin. Uh-oh.
I think the dolphins found you.
I think the dolphins found me. It's time to do drugs some more. Yeah. I don't know whether damage resistance is going to help in this case or not, but... What else have we got here? No resist energy. No. No.
Time to pray.
Well.
I guess you got Med-X if you need it.
Yeah, we got Med-X if we need it.
The dolphins have laser guns.
The dolphins have laser guns.
Oh, they're fast, too. Ouch.
Yeah.
They're tougher than you, too.
Okay, well, that did that. Ooh, yeah. Let's do... let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Fortify health. We'll do some fortify health. And we'll drink a Nuka-Cola Quantum. Did we take overdrive already?
I think so.
Let's have a look at our status here. Yep. Overdrive, potion of armor, fortify health. Nuka-Cola Quantum. Alright, I'm sure I can stack a couple of other things on here yet, too.
Just keep going till you overdose.
Yep, that's right. Hey, this could give us a boost of 5 to strength. Okay, we'll do some mysterious serum. And, maybe we'll top that all off with some Psychojet. What do you think?
Ah!
It's like, raw!
God. Well, you hit him pretty hard now.
Yeah.
All the drugs, all the time. You even sound like Grognak when you're all drugged out.
Yeah. Oh, there's more of them around here yet somewhere. Where? Oh, wow, that one's got a automatic.
Institute rifle.
Okay. Psychojet wore off. Okay, let's do some more Psychojet. Yeah. Ooh. Fishy the Stink Master?
Yep.
Okay, well, so much for you, Fishy the Stink Master. I guess that was the last of them. See, the jet type things, like, you notice how everything seems a little bit brighter, right?
Yep.
You know, like you do get a little bit of a visual effect, I guess. From the jet-based drugs, right? Okay, well, we'll grab the fusion cells. Is that all of them? Okay. Yep, return to the kid. Alright. We might have to stop and visit the pharmacy guy while we're in town.
Oh?
Yeah, to buy some more drugs.
You don't have a real illness, you just want drugs.
I'm going through my supply here fairly rapidly.
This is like the opposite of a PSA.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The melee thing is actually kind of hard.
Well, I guess you'd have to be on drugs in order to take a melee weapon to a gunfight.
Yeah. Well, especially when you've got multiple enemies all shooting you at the same time.
And you think you can take them.
And you think you can take them. Well, I just did.
It was all those drugs.
That's right. Say yes to drugs. Grognak the Barbarian says, say yes to drugs.
God.
What's this now? Oh, that sounds like,
Another encounter in this area?
Children of Adam. Yeah, this is an encounter hotspot, like a very hot spot.
Yeah, apparently.
But it looks as though we've got a child of Adam over there.
Might have a nuka grenade, so be careful.
Oh, crap!
Hey, what?
Okay.
You know, maybe you should just get moving. Yeah, the children of Adam have started shooting at you now, too. Better be careful, because your fortify health might run out soon.
Yeah.
Might want to take a healing item.
Yeah. We'll just, we'll do a stim pack. How about that?
And then some water.
And then some water. That's a previously dead super mutant.
Yeah, the children of Adam are on your right there.
They're still out there, aren't they?
Yep, they're still out there. Well, you killed the gunners they were supposed to be fighting, so now it's just them.
I know, but those gunners are assholes, and they attacked me first. I've got lots of bullets for this. Maybe I should switch to this for a bit.
I hear whispers.
Which one has the nuka grenade?
I don't know. Oh, missed me.
Gather and behold the
Oh, there's another one. Boy.
In the house back there.
Okay. You asked for it.
He is coming with the clouds.
Have you noticed something in common with all these guys?
What?
That they're all crap shots? I didn't get hit once there. I just basically charged right in at these guys. No, it doesn't look like there's any nuka grenades today.
Ah, well.
But then again, though, that's what that Deadeye legendary effect will do for you, too, right? You know, you draw that gun and you aim and it slows time for a few seconds. Well, you know, like, they might be able to hit you under normal circumstances, but you're moving fast enough or fast enough in relation to them that you're already not where they are aiming by the time they pull the trigger, right?
I mean, they are kind of crap shots anyways.
Yeah, true, they are crap shots. I mean, that last guy there, or the second to last guy there, was literally at point blank range.
Pack it in, boys.
And he totally missed, right? With an area effect weapon that at that range, I don't see how you could not hit your target with it.
Yeah, it's like missing with a shotgun at close range.
Yeah.
You come from across the Charles? Long hike.
Okay. Well, how are we doing for time there, Rec V5X?
Well, we're closing in on about, I think, a little over 3/4 of an hour.
Yeah, well, maybe what we'll do is pause briefly and we'll go inside.
And we're back.
Yeah, and I think what we're going to do to close this episode out is we'll cash in this latest quest from Soon Jr. there. And then we'll go and visit the doctor and the pharmacist and all that kind of stuff. And we'll see about getting resupplied.
I can patch you up if you need it. For a small fee, of course.
Well, hello.
Did you fight the fish? I mean, the stink master?
Ha!
Absolutely. I killed him. He had it coming.
Bad news. A caravan that crossed the big bridge where the USS Riptide is just got attacked by a bunch of Mirelurk spawn. But according to them, they were big, like really big. If you're fast, you might be able to fight them before they wander off.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
Doesn't sound great though. Grognak against the vicious muck monsters sounds way better.
It's almost like this kid's got magical power and he's making this shit up as he goes along, right? And it goes like, what do you know? It's exactly what he said it was going to be, right?
Yeah, go figure.
Anyway, hey, Doc,
Doctor.
let's talk.
Let's get you examined right away. Time
Yeah,
is
you
not
toss
on our
that
side.
smoke away. We're not done with you yet.
Actually, I need some supplies for the road.
All right, but go easy on the chem.
Go heavy on the
Yeah,
chems.
go easy on that wasn't really the plan, Doc. We weren't planning on going easy on the chems. Anyway, I picked up all a bunch of this stuff so that I could sell it to help support my brand new chem habit here. Oh, that's a pretty good one. I'm going to save that one. Okay, well, anyway. So, what do we got here? We got Jet, and we got Overdrive. Oh, he has purified water. Right? That's all he's got. Okay. I guess we can sell him this short assault rifle and this gamma gun.
You're gonna hang on to that pipe rifle for the...
I'll give this to a settler. Right? This thing's got a recon scope on it. Look at this. And it's got the like calibrated advanced receiver.
Yep.
Which is a receiver that you and I created in our pipe gun overhaul. So it's basically the highest level 38 caliber receiver available, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to hang on to that because those are good to give to settlers. Not to mention the fact that it might come in handy anyway. Hey, yeah, Solomon, we got to come and see you. Hopefully you got a better selection than the doctor did. Oh, I haven't even done that quest for him yet. Hey?
Looking for a job, if you got one.
Yeah, I got something.
Yeah, I could go and get some mutated fern.
Fern, if you find any. I hear some grows out near Forest Grove Marsh. Natural radiation sucker. Be great for cooking rat X or rat away.
Okay, sure.
Mutated fern. Sounds good.
Cool.
All right, but I still want to buy drugs.
Everything you could need. Med-X, Mentats, whatever.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Self-served medicine.
Self-serve medicine, yeah. Okay. Well, there's buff out. I don't think I really need the Mentats. Is that all?
That's it.
Wow. Okay. So you don't even have all those things that you said you had.
It's
right?
false marketing.
Yeah, really. Okay, well. I don't really have anything to sell back to him right now either. Because I think well, I guess we can always visit the chem workbench there and see what we can make out of all this.
Buy and sell everything to
Maybe
everyone,
Myrna
except
has
Vince.
something.
No,
Let's see what
you.
Myrna... Yeah.
Well, I suppose we can do business.
I'll take a look. Sure.
Everything you need.
Oh, I got scorch marks on me from those laser guns.
Ah! You only notice now?
Okay. Yeah, we don't need to buy any Addictol. I got a few of those. Okay, she's got some buff out. That's good. Med-X. I think I've got lots of Med-X. Yep. Melon, Rad-X, Radaway. Buy that. Okay, well, looks like she doesn't really have very much either.
Don't walk outside the wall undefended. High quality protection.
So I think we're going to
I'm busy.
wrap this episode up here, as I need to go back to a settlement with a chem workbench in order to replenish some of my alchemy supplies too. And I think I need a couple of potions of energy resistance.
Ah, alright.
If the fish encounter was any indication. So
Sounds
I guess, until next time.
I'm Rec V5.
And I am Grognak the Barbarian.
Ah! Have a good one.
Yeah.